Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So welcome to the gameplay of Hollow Knight. I hope you enjoyed my Steel Soul series, reaching 112% and showing you also different endings. We know being a pretty bad skill player, not a noob. So I hope that you took inspiration from the series and that it helped you also as well to get some achievements and to complete it. Now, because of the fact that Pantheon 5 I practiced it a little bit, but Absolute Radiance is just I just don't have the skill really, even with I need to really practice it a lot more, I guess. But I'm gonna just show you here another thing that is very fun to do, and that is to complete the game under 5 hours. It's a speedrun achievement, this one right here. And again, I'm gonna show you a very safe way that I use to complete the game this way. And again, that I hope that you can use inspiration. Of course, you can, depending on how much time total you have, you can unlock more stuff. More masks, more charms, more soul vessels, and so forth. So just depends on what you have. And but this is gonna be a pretty safe route that even an unskilled player like me, I have knowledge about the game, but I'm really bad at like positioning, jumping, dodging, and so yeah, I hope that this can be useful for those of you who might be struggling as me to be clean. And of course, we're not here pros, we're not speedrunners. And that's why I'm gonna take inspiration now. I'm gonna try to do things as quick as possible, but bear with me. No, I'm not a pro, and so yeah, it's gonna be a very down-to-earth video. I also don't recommend super beginners to try to unlock this achievement here, speedrun, right away, because like you need to have at least some basic knowledge, especially about bosses, about boss fights, and like what to do and how to like consistently at least be good enough. You don't need to have insane skills, but you really need to at least know what you're doing and to be consistently good. But don't worry, even if you end up screwing up and you end up like needing to retry certain parts, or maybe you die, you need to go back, recover your shade, all that stuff, still it should be good enough. You should be able to do it under 5 hours. So here, saving point, the beginner Dirtmouth. We're gonna then go back and get Fury of the Fallen. I will need 5 charms so that then from Salubra, the charm seller, I can get the extra charm notch. Of course, here using the downward attack to bounce off the spikes. And that's the first charm. Alright, very good. And now something like that, again, I recommend you to use a lot, here, is this quitting to the menu and then reaccessing your game file from the menu, because this is going to allow you to save the time to go back to the previous bench or the previous save spot that you had. So this is really a technique that you can use to again not manually have to walk where you were, but to just spawn. So that's super useful, and that's why like you need to really sit on specific benches or specific save spots. Now here in Dirtmouth, you want to jump, because in that way, like I've seen some speedrunners do it, because otherwise your normal speed is lower. I don't know why, but it's like you walk more slowly. Again, here we're not trying to set any world record, we're not trying to do crazy things, we just want to show you a consistent way, an easy way to complete here this run, and yeah. So I hope that you can like it and enjoy it. We're gonna need also 5 grabs total, just because in that way we're gonna be getting the mass shard from the Grabfather. And also here very early we need 50 geo, because we need the stack station unlocked. Okay, that should be a decent amount of geo. Oops. Oh, nice, I got it. If you can hit that nail there that falls from the ceiling, you can actually one-shot the little enemies. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. I have 2 masks though, so I want to kill 1 bird so that I get the extra geo, right? Let's kill this one. Just 50, remember, you don't need any more geo. Yeah, 2 masks should be fine, because here is like I'm already at the station. Very important here, unlocking the stack rate station. We're gonna be coming back to this place. So that's the only stack stations that you want to unlock. You don't want to unlock all the ones that you find, just the ones that you're gonna need to travel back. So here we go. 50, setting and equipping Fear of the Fallen. Especially for the first fight against the False Knight, it's such an easy boss that, again, if you have a little familiarity with the game, I'd really recommend you to do it, because it's gonna make you save a lot of time. He's not gonna even able to do the other attacks, so yeah, it's very useful. Alright, you just need to free the crop, that's it. You don't really need to kill the enemies. And also another thing, remember, most of your geo is gonna come from the relics or from the boss chests, you know. So you're not gonna be needing to like kill tons of enemies and to collect all the geo. You're not gonna need to do that. So many enemies, you can just skip them and you cannot even like kill them. So here, again, just one more hit. Here we go. And that's False Knight. Good. Just be careful, you know, position yourself correctly, but it should be easy. Alright, remember you can use the little rocks that are gonna fall from the ceiling to attack them and to push them into him. Oh, I missed the last attack. That's 3, right? Already? Yeah. So that should be it. You can see very, very easy fight. Super, super quick. And again, just heal here. Nice. See, the crest is needed in this particular run. You don't need every single little bit of geo. If you get most of it, it's fine. You should have like more than 200 geo total at this point. Alright, let's grab the first spell. Then it's Green Path, Hornet. And of course, the very early game is very linear. Like, there are few things that you can do, and you're gonna need these few steps to progress through. Then as you keep playing on the game, that's when you can really start like changing a lot of things, and you can choose different routes and different like ways to go through. And again, I'm gonna just show you the easiest way, in my opinion. Pretty safe. So even if you screw up, it's not gonna be the end of the world, you know. And yeah, that's it. Wake up, attacking once that wooden thing. I have full soul. So that means that I don't need to attack these enemies. If you don't, then remember, it's always good to attack enemies, because in that way you can refill your soul. By attacking enemies, you get more soul. So good. Sometimes I fail it at like destroying both of those wooden things at the same time. Nice. Remember always using quick cast to shoot the spells faster, right? Alright, great. Now here again, if you feel confident, you can also use Fear of the Fallen for Hornet, and you can overcharm using also Soul Catcher. But again, I don't feel that confident, and I'm very sure I'm gonna end up screwing up, taking damage, and then having to reset. So that's why I'm gonna unequip Fear of the Fallen. I'm gonna just get Soul Catcher, more soul from striking enemies, very, very useful. Right, so far we have saved 1 grab. Remember, we need just a total of 5. I'm gonna try to get the ones that are gonna be mostly in the way. So in that way, you know, we're not really losing time in trying to reach grabs that might otherwise be further away, right? So again, just maximizing everything is gonna be in our path. Alright, here we go. We should have around 300 geo at this stage of the game. green path. And again here, we're gonna be taking one grub. And some geo. One wonder jewel, I think. And then after getting the Stagway Station, you know, and the dash with Hornet, we can go for other stuff. Now here, you can use this skip. Where's the bird? Hello? Okay, I don't know why the bird was not bird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. The bird is oblivious. You might need a couple retries until you can get it done, but again, you can just do that, you know. Off the bird. Pros are gonna use the fireball skip. But yeah, personally, I just find it hard to do, especially on the keyboard. On the pad, it might be slightly easier. And again here, not doing any skip, just going through pretty quick. Okay, those enemies, again, you cannot jump on top of them because the ceiling is very close, so that's why it's just better to use a spell to bring them down. And here, getting some soul. There is a little boss here. Like, it's not really a boss, it's just an enemy, but with a shield. So you wanna mostly here, like, do 2 attacks. Oh, I didn't expect him to jump backwards there. So that's why he surprised me, that dash backwards. Alright, so some soul again here. Actually, I might just go full HP. Why not? There should be enough enemies that can attack here to get back full soul. Yeah, definitely. And again, we don't need the geo, so just attacking them for the soul. No need to save Zoti as well and to fight the Vengefly King, even though it's a nice geo, you know. But again, I think with all the things I'm going to show you, you're not going to really need to do that. Yeah, here we go. Here is where you get tons of geo. Just wait for the guy to be closer. Really? Oops. Why is he jumping backwards? Like, could you explain it to me? I know. He jumped backwards like 2 times, followed by an attack. And also I misplayed once because I jumped towards them and ended up getting hit by the hitbox in their head. If I... Why the... Like, could you see how many times he did the backward dash? It's insane. Backward dash and then attacking. And because I'm on top of him... Right, oh, wait, sorry. I'm just getting here frustrated, you know? Like, an enemy shouldn't be doing that many times the same move, you know? It shouldn't happen, normally. They would try to, like, defend themselves with the shield on top, right? Or maybe shooting the little balls. Or then just straight away attacking. But they shouldn't be doing that. So, yeah, I don't know. Just caught me by total surprise. Like, I end up taking, I think, 4 layers of damage just because of that. Dash backwards and attack. Dash backwards and attack. Oh, well. I guess it's just RNG. So I couldn't actually save the crop because I ended up dying against that boss. And again, I don't have dash. I don't have anything that I could use normally, you know, to... Because if that happens, you know, very simply, you just dash, right? If the enemies are gonna dash away from you, well, oops. What you do is you just dash towards them, or you just dash away. So in that way, you don't receive damage. But in that particular case, I just couldn't because I don't have dash yet. So funny. Yeah, keep taking damage because I'm jumping when I'm too close to the enemies. And therefore, like I get hit by the hitbox in their head or around their head. Super, super bad. And sad, actually. It's actually sad that I'm so bad at placing myself that I end up doing the same mistake over and over. Okay. I have the soul, the vessel that's broken, so I cannot have full soul. Yeah, that was actually a pretty bad death. Like, I'm losing tons of time here. Tons of time. Because I didn't save in any other bench, and so I had to go all the way from Forgotten Crossroads. So, yes, that's bad. But I guess it's deserved, you know? From being this bad at the game. Yeah. I think the enemy has been respawned, right? Because here I see it on the bench, so that's where enemies that get respawned, but I already defeated the first one. I got the gate to be open, and that's why I have no reason to fight the guy. Okay, let's heal here. Trying to be healthy, right? We don't need to do crazy stuff. That should be all the soul that I can store. I don't think I can store more, right? Yeah, just... yeah, that one. 60% I think it is. So yeah, I don't have dash. Again, I don't want to fight these guys because I already took the Geo that I needed. Alright, let's go again. Oh, here we go. See now? See how easy it was? Like, the backward dash was just, it just screwed me up. That's sad. Very sad that happened. But this is the RNG that I'm talking about. Like, sometimes you do everything correctly, but it's just the RNG that plays against your favor. And so the same enemy, because of just bad RNG or bad patterns, just end up screwing up. So saving here. We don't need to unlock this stack station. I got also the Wanderer's Journal right there, 200 Geo from the seller afterwards. And let's go Hornet. Finally, I'm gonna get the dash. I feel like I'm moving so slow without the dash. I'm not doing any double hits, unfortunately. Wait, what is it? What did she do? Okay. Yeah, bad fight, I don't know. I just feel I didn't do any double hits. Just one hit with each fireball, so yeah, I wasn't maximizing the damage. But anyway, that's the dash. We quit. And yeah, we have lost, like, I don't know, probably I've lost 6-7 minutes. Actually 4 minutes. 4 minutes in that little death. Yeah, not ideal. Now we got the dash, and now we can just go to Funga Waste. Actually, first is gonna be Fog Canyon, and then Funga Waste. But in the meantime, we can grab one more charm. Again, for Salubra. Every charm that I can get for free that I don't need to buy, it's Geo that I can save, right? For other things. Alright, good. Oh no. Okay, thankfully I respawned there. I thought I would be respawning all the way towards the left. Alright. We just need the bench. Remember, we're just gonna need the saving spots. With the benches, with everything like that. So, that's what we're gonna need. Yeah, I hate when that happens. You jump, you hit the ceiling, so you dash, so you don't have any more to dash, and you just fall and you die. So funny. So I have 2 masks, so let's just pause here a little bit. Heal. So I have 3. In any case something happens, I don't die right away. I'm getting further and further from the bench, so of course the further you get, the more careful you want to get, right? Because a fall here or a death could mean tons and tons of time lost, because you need to go all the way back. So hopefully I can avoid doing that. Straight down, left, good. Again, this is a station that we don't need to unlock, so the geo, we can just save it, right? We just need the bench. Here we go. We're gonna be coming back to this place, probably. For the shard, for the seal, and for the rates. So we're gonna be getting Mantis Claw now. And then after that, we're not gonna be saving any other bench. We're gonna be needing to go straight to that particular part of the game. Again, we don't have to manually go back. So here there is a seal again. We're gonna be grabbing. It's not entirely in the run, but it's pretty close to it. Careful to the explosions. You take double damage from these explosions. Alright. Going up. I'm not full HP, but should be fine. I have full soul though, so I don't need to even attack these enemies. Get the soul from them. Let's open this just in case. Alright, here we go. Just spamming the spell. Another charm notch. Very nice. And now we'll go straight away to the Mantis village. Mantis Claw. Okay, just getting some soul here. Down. Left. Left. There is a skip that you could do there in the left. I've seen some pros doing it. But again, it requires like very specific usage of Fireball and of the Pogo and dashing, some things that I'm not capable of doing. I had never trained them, so I guess that's why. Again, we don't need to find any of these enemies, so just keeping through. It's true that we'll be getting lots of geo from these enemies, but again, not needed. Just these ones, I think I'm gonna just kill. So one nil attack and one Vengeful Spirit. Now let's see here if I can. Yeah, keeps going down, unfortunately. if you just have two of them at the same time, you can like bounce off each of them. And so you can literally reach this left ledge sooner. That's fine. Alright, Mantis Claw. Again, here before quitting on the menu, remember we're gonna be spawning back on Queen Station, right? But before we do that, I'm gonna grab very quick here a journal. Oh. On the right. I'm gonna be opening a door, which is gonna be important later on, so that I can come back here and I can use the shortcut. It was just in the way. So here. Oh. I couldn't bounce right away, so that's why I ended up taking damage. So first we're gonna open here the door, right? Very important later on to come back to this area. And now it's oops, now let me remember this, like that, two, and boom, just like that. Here we go. I don't know exactly when the game records that the grab is saved, so I'm gonna just wait for it to go underground and then I'm gonna quit. Alright, and now that we got Mantis Claw, we can go back to Queen Station. We can grab the Mask Shard. That's gonna be here on the right side. We can grab then on Fog Canyon another seal. And so here, careful, especially here, like, right, jump straight and then wall jump. I always like end up hitting the spikes on the left and on the right. I don't know why. And also we're gonna be unlocking the Wraiths. The Wraiths is gonna be a very nice spell, you know, to do damage on enemies on top of you. So could you see how many times like it has happened that because of how enemies position themselves, like they started getting away from you, right? They go away from you, away from you, away from you. And so you end up like not being able to reach them with your nail because they keep flying away from you. So that's why Wraiths is so useful, because it's going to allow you to hit them with the spell even when they get away. So yeah, that's why I like it. And especially like against a Soul Master is useful. Okay. And don't rush it here. So the seal is on top, right here. So again, it's not gonna really take that much time, and we get all this. So the Mask Shard, plus the seal, plus the Wraiths. You can go straight away after you get Mantis Claw to City of Tears, right? But you're not gonna get all these three things that I got. So I mean, it depends on which gameplay you're following, but that's what I like. Now here I'm gonna just heal and get back soul from these enemies. Very, very easy. All right, here we go. Just soul. Okay, one more. Two more. Okay. Good. There we go. Again, of course, the upgraded version, the Shriek that you find in the base, is that much stronger because it has larger area, more damage. But still, the rates are pretty decent, especially for those enemies that are flying, that are always on top of you, you cannot reach. Those enemies are super annoying. So yeah, I like to do that. And yeah, so now back to Queen Station. We got the three things that we wanted to get. On the bench, yeah, we cannot really equip anything else. We could equip Fury of the Fallen, but I fear like I will never be so low in HP to use it, or at least not willingly. Right? I prefer being healthier, so in that way I don't risk dying and having to do everything as it happened in Green Path, you know. So yeah, not too bad. Right here, around. Yeah, if you don't want to push enemies further away from you, you can always upward attack. It has a lot less range, but you can definitely do that. So in a way, you're not pushing enemies back. All right, here we go. City of Tears it is. So again, remember, one shard is gonna be from Forgotten Crossroads. The other shard is gonna be from the Grandfather, and that's gonna be the 6th mask. So 1 more HP. Again, being able to take more damage is a very nice safety measure. You know, at least I like it. Having more HP makes me feel more confident that even if I screw up and I take damage, I can still beat, you know, the boss or the game. All right. There we go. The game saves at this point, so even if you die, you're gonna be respawned in City of Tears. Right, we just need to go down now. You can just sit quickly here, just in case. We get back the HP, and again, we're closer. Oh. And now you have to get at least 250 geo. You should definitely have that because we go straight to the Nailsmith. We upgrade our nail. First upgrade is super important because it almost doubles the damage you do. From 5 damage of the nail, now it becomes 9. So it's super, super good. It's gonna be 250. Yep. We're not gonna be doing any dream bosses or anything that having a low level on the dream nail is required. So that's why whenever you can upgrade your nail, it's gonna be important. We're gonna be upgrading again. We're gonna be collecting 1 pale ore. Oh, but oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Alright, I have 3 masks, should be enough. Always hit the elevator so that it stays on the bottom ground. We go get the seal now. Yeah. Okay, thank you and goodbye. Let's heal, just in case. You know, I don't want to risk again dying. And again, here, careful, do not over dash, because if you fall, you're gonna need to go all the way around. Again, it's not really that much time, but it's mostly time consuming and like frustrating for you. And now let's sell. We're gonna get a tons of geo here. 2 Wondrous Journals and 3 Harness Seals. So it should be around like 2,000, maybe a little more geo. Yeah, probably around like 2,200.
Velmi Ardred. Boris' son? Gian. Velmi Ardred. Velmi Ardred. Velmi Ardred.
Yeah, 2,300 actually. 22. Alright. Now here you can do 2 things. Like you can go straight away to Soul Master, or you can do as I'm gonna do. You can just go to first Salubra. And you can grab Shaman Stone, super strong upgrade, and you can grab the other Charm Notch. And again, that's gonna allow you to equip 2 charms at the same time, and being pretty powerful charms. Or you can, again, as I said before, go straight away to Soul Master. Personally, in order to be safer, I prefer... Oh, really? Okay. See these enemies, for example, that they keep flying away from you? That's the power of the raids, you know? You just hit them, even if you couldn't reach them, but you hit them anyway. So yeah, as I said before, that's what I like. So I'm gonna go first, unlocking the bench at Conifer. There is a mini boss fight here, so I'm gonna just heal once. A crab to be saved. We just need 2 more crabs. Good. You just wait for them to be lined up. This bench is gonna cost 150 geo, but it's very important that here you unlock it and you sit. Again, saving in this spot, so that now we can go unlock the sack station, see the storerooms. We can go to Salubra, we can free Sly, we can get the charms, as I said before. We can get ourselves to be stronger for Soul Master and from the rest of the game. And then we can quit the game, we can reopen, and we're gonna be right there on that particular bench. So remember always to do that. Now here. Oh wow, it's not enough. That was weird. Good. Just sometimes being patient, it's better. Key again, very important, so that then I can access royal waterways right away. Good. Here we go. Nice. That Wondrous Journal that you see right there in the left is not... Oops. Is not important. Like, you don't have to get it. Alright. Unfortunately, those enemies are gonna be flying. Whenever you, like, jump and try to dash, they're also gonna follow you. So they're gonna go higher. And therefore, that means that you're gonna end up, like... If you jump, dash, you're gonna hit them, you're gonna receive damage, you're gonna fall in the spot, you're gonna receive again damage. So that's why I prefer like waiting, bringing them down, and then continuing. Remember here, you don't want to sit on the bench. We'll go back to Forgotten Crossroads. So we unlock Sly, we get the charms on Salubra, we go back, fight the Soul Master. And then we go back to Sly, we get the Lumber for Lantern, and we go to Crystal Peak. That's the order of things. I have enough here soul for the Grass Mother. Should be pretty straightforward. Yeah. See the rates? Super good. And even having some remaining soul. Maybe use nice. Let's use it again. Sly here. These are the NPCs that you have to talk to because they're gonna be needed, you know, the progress of the game. Oops. Alright, here we go. And as I said before, we have already 3 charms. That means that we're gonna need Shaman Stone, Steady Body, which is the cheapest one, and then we'll get the Charm Notch. Here we go. And don't worry if you are below 1800, which is the amount needed for the Lumafly Lantern. Don't worry, because we're gonna be getting the Geo from the chest after Soul Master. We're gonna be getting some geo from the enemies. So yeah, shouldn't be a problem. Here we go. And now here on this bench, you equip also Shaman Stone. So now your spells are stronger. Your spells are gonna be the source of damage. Because remember, yes, your nail, you have upgraded, but compared to your spells, is much weaker. So that's where our damage is gonna come from. Bye. Good. So getting some geo here in the meantime. Now here, very important, we go to the left first and we unlock the shortcut. Oops. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be important later on to get Shade Soul. there's one right here, right? Again, raids for these flying enemies, if they are directly beneath you, raids is the way to go. Like, it's much easier. Unless, of course, you end up like missing, right? Because the enemy is too far. Oh. So let's heal once, just in case. You know, I wanna always keep myself healthy in this part of the game, because it's very easy to go down on HP and you end up like risking, you know, dying. So instead here, Vengeful Spirit, because you can do multiple hits. Oh. Okay, good. 200 Geo. Good. Again, this is a particular boss that we don't need to fight. We can just skip it through. If it teleports up here, we can fight it. If it doesn't, then we don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, let's heal. These little monsters are super useful because they're gonna give you more soul, right? Now here there are also 3. Oh, nice. Double hit. Yeah, another one. I just hate that they do that. Okay, now the third one, normally I just ignore it. Because, like, yeah, it's never like an issue. They never get outside of that little room. Okay, good. Oh, here we're gonna keep healthy because after this there is the fight on Soul Master. So Spell Twister, important. Keep attacking here because sometimes there will be some enemies right there on the edge. Okay, here we go. So I can at least heal full HP and have some soul. Good. Alright. You should also be getting some soul right before the fight. Yeah, from these lanterns. So that should be full soul. Alright, here we go. Again, just reducing the risk as much as possible, you know, before approaching the boss fights. But again, this boss with the raids and with Shaman Stone, remember you already have Shaman Stone, should be much easier. Oh, I forgot to dash. Double hit, nice. Oh, good. So let's heal once. And I also have soul for the next part of the fight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty easy. With raids and with Shaman Stone, it's super easy. If he dashes, you use Vengeful Spirit. If he's on top of you, you just use raids. Just make sure you are close enough, you know. When you have the Shriek, you can be even further away, and you're still going to do tons of damage. So that's the dive. That's the last spell. Alright, again, it's going to be pretty important, especially for the invincibility frames in certain scenarios, for certain boss fights. Alright, so let's go up. Let's grab the treasure here, the Geo treasure. Oops. Again, important, this all the Geo that you can get so easily, it's going to be useful. You can see here, 2300 is more than enough for Lumafell Enter. Again, here, just straight down. Harlem Seal here, again, very quick. And now also there is a a crab, the very last crab that we're going to be getting here, and that's going to be 5, right? So with this, now we can have the shard from the grandfather. Oh, yeah, it's true that they require 2 hits. Now here, if we just wall jump quickly, you should be able to reach this side without having any of the flying enemies. They move super fast. Some soul here. Very good. Alright, nice. So now we go back to Dirtmouth. Slide. We have opened the shortcut, remember? Now remember, this elevator, it's important that like you make it go down and then you dash, so in that way you don't screw up afterwards, you know, for the we're gonna be coming back, the lever is gonna be down. So I have actually 2400 geo. That means that I'm pretty good. I'm gonna get Lumafront Lantern. I'm also gonna get one shard. Oh, are you serious? I was so unlucky. And now with Shima Stone, I can definitely one-shot these guys with the spell. 1 nail hit and 1 spell, and it's enough. So here, I can go straight towards the right side. So now remember, slide first. So we go to Dirtmouth. And then after slide, actually, and the shard I'm gonna get from him, I'm gonna go to the grandfather. I'm gonna collect also the shard from him. And that should be 4, right? No, wait, I need 1 more. So this is gonna be 2 shards, grandfather 3, and then the one in Forgotten Crossroads is gonna be the 4th. Yeah. Good, and Lumafront enter. The grandfather is gonna give you some cash, not really that much, some geo. Again, this harness seal is very, very quick to get. We're gonna be coming back to the relic cellar afterwards. So, oh. I have 2 HP, I have to... Oh wait, I'm gonna get the... So let's heal now, that I'm waiting. 2, 3, every time it gives you cash is each grab that you have saved. So that's 4, and that's 5. There we go, nice. Again, that's the easiest, the fastest way to get these shards, like without really spending that much geo, because of course you can get the other one from Slide, but it's gonna cost 500. So of course that's like way more expensive. I always get hit by that one. Alright, straight here to get the shard is this one right here. Again, it's very easy. It's not gonna require any fight, but just simply some basic platforming, you know. Just be patient. Having now wall jump and having the dash means that it's very easy to do. You can access this area much sooner, but yeah, this is the easiest way. Alright, and that's gonna be Cis Max. Again, it's something that makes me more comfortable, and yeah, that's why I like using it. And now, rather than going back to the station, right, and doing all that, it's actually better to go straight away from this side to Crystal Peak. Oops. Now having the dash, you can see how much mobility you have. Okay, now I'm gonna just save in this bench. I don't need to change. Yeah, actually I'm gonna change this. Spell Twister and Enchantment Stone. Remember, Spell Twister is better than Soul Catcher. Because you end up like being able to use more attacks. So more spells. I don't know if this is gonna be needed, but I'm gonna just click it anyway. Again, Crystal Peak. Just 50 here, Geo. You can also access it from the other side, but yeah, this is just faster. You can also access it from the top, using Desolate Dive. Again, we're not gonna need any more grabs now. We're not gonna be needing anything of that. Good. Now here I have to get the shopkeeper's key, so that then I can buy the elegant key from Sly. And then I need to go all the way top and then drop. Again, Crystal Heart. Oops. Yeah, I always end up like using my dash earlier, so I don't have the dash afterwards. Oh no, wait, there is here a King's Idol. Again, very quick that you can grab. You just need to pogo off the destructible and then dash towards the wall. So unfortunately, it might take some retries. Let's see here from here. No, I need to do it as I'm going up, not as I'm going down. So let's see here. Hit the wall. Oh, almost. Yeah, here we go. Nice. Oh, I thought it would be that. Right, 800 Geo, King's Idol. Okay, it's in the path. Just the guy here in the top. The key. We don't need to find the Crystal Guardian or anything of that. Again, the relics should be more than enough Geo. And again, I'm not gonna really need that much extra Geo. Like, I'm gonna need 800 for the elegant key, right? I'm gonna need 800 for the second nail upgrade. And then I'm gonna need some Geo for some Stagway stations, the ones that might be needed. So let's see you. And making sure we don't screw up. This platforming, again, is very basic, but I have managed to screw it up many times. So I guess never take it for granted. Here, it's better to just be patient, but making sure... Oh, okay, whatever. No, that was so bad. You should never like jump. You should just walk like this if you want to stay in a certain spot. Yeah, whatever. Good. I don't know why. Like, these platforming sessions are the ones that I really get nervous at, and I really screw up. More than like bosses or stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Crystal Heart. Now we grab Descending Dark. Oh, yeah, right. So I have 3 masks. I have to be careful here. Okay. Now here, remember, just dash. Here, just walk. And then jump. And then again here, dashing. We don't need the chest on top, so you can go straight down. You can free the scrap if you want to. You don't need to. Yeah, I hate when that happens. So I just wanted to attack it to get some soul, but I ended up like taking damage, so it wasn't worth it. Now here again, just straight. Right, not losing any time. Now here, let's make sure that when I'm gonna see the big animal coming. Okay, here we go. Because I know I can do this. Otherwise you dash and you end up like taking damage because it's close. So 3 HP is not the best for this platforming session. So let's just heal once. I need some soul to be able to break the ground though. I need to do this. Alright, let's go. Okay, good. Nice. Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay. I don't have soul though. Okay, let's hope I don't screw up. I just need to go up, right? Okay. I know. I always get so nervous. And you can see here how bad I am, you know, at platforming. It's always something that I struggle. Full HP. Any help? No. Okay, it doesn't matter because now there shouldn't be any enemies. So yeah. Just this and then going down for the dream mill. Yeah. Not bad. Okay, yeah. Thankfully also inside the dream, for the dream mill, you don't get any... You don't receive any damage, right? So in that way, like you cannot die inside. 3 dreamers. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm always gonna be 1 HP, right? Even here, 1 HP. Okay, what happened there? Is that the reloading button? Did the game crash? I never seen the game doing this. Okay, that was so weird. Maybe because like I have only 1 mask. So maybe the game was like, I don't know, crazy. Because of it. I know, it's super weird. I never seen the game doing something like that. That's very weird. Yeah, because like the screen is like kind of moving, like shaking. I hope it's not gonna be like an issue. Dream mill. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Now there is a charm that you can get here as well. It's just important later on for Salubra to have one more charm notch. Again, it's something that I like, having one extra charm notch. And again, every single charm that you can grab very quickly and easily, I recommend you to get it. Now let's unlock this. Let me remember here. Yeah, actually we need to go to the King Station, so let's just save here. Let's back the HP. I was trying to read through my notes. Alright, there should be enough soul. Oh no, I need to go to... Oh no, wait, this is right. First King Station, then we go to Sly for the Elegant Key afterwards. We need 800 for the Elegant Key, and here there is actually an enemy that is perfect, the glowing enemy. Oh, I thought the spell would one-shot them. So yes, perfect. So unlocking King Station is going to be 300, but don't worry, that enemy is going to give us lots of geo. Let's save here. Alright, from this point on, I cannot save, so I'm going to try to be careful with the HP. Okay, 4 hits, that's insane. There we go. Alright, here we go. Should be like 420, right? And now here is important. I'm going still left because I need to unlock the lever, so then I can access this area from the other side. And again, this should give me the geo that I need, right? We're very close to the 800. Yeah. So let's just quit. Again, I should be spawning on the bench on the King Station. We're gonna be going to Dirtmouth. So it's 1 hour gameplay. Yeah, not too bad. We got the Elegant Key from Sly. Oh yeah, I didn't sound the bell before. Again, just counting the geo exactly the amount needed, right? And then we go to see the storerooms. We get Shade Soul, again, super good, super strong upgrade. And then we go Rudder Waterways. Dank Defender, Ismasteer. Then Ancient Basin, Broken Vessel, the Wings, Pelor, second nail upgrade, and then the Dreamers. That's gonna be it. After you get the Wings, actually no, because it's just better to manually go here, and then I can go to see the storerooms with the station. There we go. So you can see I've only unlocked the stations that I will be going back to. So King Station, see the storerooms. Resting Grounds doesn't cost any geo, so that's why you can unlock it. So let's save. Now here you can just fall straight, and then at the very end you just move towards the right side to avoid the spikes. Crystal Dash all the way towards the right side. If the elevator is down, and it should be down, you should be able to do this, right? And you can access right away. Nice. So we got upgraded now Descent Dark. We're gonna have Shade Soul. So those are gonna be these two strongest, you know, upgrades. Oh. Again, here in this fight, I don't know, like sometimes, even if it's not upgraded, I prefer using Shade Soul for the very simple reason that, sorry, Vengeful Spirit. Oh. Because I can do like double hits or I can hit multiple enemies. Like Descending Dark is stronger, but the only problem is that like it's very limited in terms of range. Instead of Shade Soul or like Vengeful Spirit now is gonna be Shade Soul, has much larger range. You can hit many enemies, and especially if they move, you can hit them again. So that's why I like it. All right. Yeah, why not? Actually, we're gonna go to Urote Waterways, so I can just save here. Why not? Oh, okay. Yeah, down one more. Level. I think it's this one, right? Where I can just go straight down. Yeah. Open the lever. Go straight down. Yeah. And now here is the very last time we visit the Relic Cellar, because this should be all the geo that we're gonna need. Remember, we just need the second nail upgrade. That's gonna be 800. And we need some stack stations, I think. The one in Deep Nest. And the one Nation Basin, I think. No, maybe we don't even need to unlock that one. So I guess it's not even needed. But yeah, this geo should be more than enough until the end of the game. So no more collecting relics, no more geo needed. Of course, maybe by the enemies we might be getting some geo, but it's gonna be just secondary. No, like that one that I grabbed right now. Alright, let's get here some. Always remember to have some soul, then you can reach this bench, save, in case you screw up against the Dark Defender. Yeah, I always... Why can't I just jump like this? Right, I don't know. Okay, let's see again. I wanna be hopefully full HP for Dark Defender. Having some soul, it's enough. So I can do damage right as the fight starts. Oh, really? That was too early, I guess. I thought we'd be damaging him already, but yeah, that's sad. Oh no. Again here, remember, you're not gonna need the King's Idol that you find after this battle, so make sure you use all the soul to just damage him as much as you can. That should be it, I think. Yeah. Again, another Charm for Salubra. Oh yeah, we're also going to be spending the 500 on Salubra. Yeah, that's right. This lever. Open this. Again, I don't think it's needed, but let's do it anyway. It's just force of habit. Now let's go to Ismastyr. You need to fight Dark Defender before Ismastyr, because otherwise you're not going to be able to access to it. Unless you do like a very specific skip. We need to like jump on spikes and dash. and then Crystal Dash. So again, it's tough to do. So let's heal here. Why not? Full HP. Crystal Dash. Down. Now I'm gonna just start spamming my spells. One nail attack and then just spamming the spell. Moving towards the right side, dash. Good. Yeah, this is the part where you can like pogo dash, and then crystal dash without having to. Or even then, I think you need another thing because otherwise, like you cannot access from this top area. I think you need to like do a weird crystal dash on the bottom, very close to the asset. Otherwise, this area like you cannot access through it unless you defeat Tank Defender. So I guess like even speedrunners are forced to do that because otherwise you cannot really come here. Oh. Okay, we don't need the Geo, but why not? Let's just collect some of it. There we go, nice. Yeah, this skip right there from the bottom, like I've seen speedrunners being able to like to do a skip where they just crystal dash like this, you know, without hitting the wall. Because if you're too high, you're gonna end up hitting the wall, and of course, you're not immune to acid yet. You know, when you're doing the skip to get to his master, and so that's why it's again, it's incredible what players can do once they practice enough, and once they have mastered, you know, a certain game. No. Okay. I thought I had. Okay, why am I fighting these guys? I don't know. Good. Oh, yeah. 2 HP, doesn't matter. We're gonna be seeing in a bench soon. Ancient Basin. Down. Yeah, down. No. Okay, let me just heal. Yeah, it's true that I need to go left and then I can just fall here and I don't need to dash. So now Broken Vessel, of course, we're gonna spend Geo for this bench and we're gonna be sitting down and saving here. In case we screw up, in case anything happens, we're gonna be respawning here. Our charms, good enough. Go. Good. Getting some soul, but then at the same time using some spells. Yeah, I hate that. Okay. You don't need like full mass for Broken Vessel because again it's a pretty straightforward fight. So yeah, that's my opinion of it. But I recommend you to have soul, so in that way you can already use from the get-go more spells. Again, let's just do this just in case, you know. And here we go. Oh, nice. That was pretty good. A lot better than expected. Pretty good RNG as well. Wings. Nice. Alright. Now we exit the game. We go back to the bench. Remember where we saved. Now we have the wings, of course. And we're gonna go grab the payload very quickly. Again, it's very close to the ancient basin. It is the easiest one to get the second net upgrade, right? And after this is where now we're ready for the Dreamers. Oops, sorry. So with the second nail upgrade, you know, it should be good enough now. Careful here because sometimes the enemies are gonna be crawling on the walls, so you might end up like taking damage. Yeah, here we go. I don't know which is faster though, to go back where we were before. Oh, I don't have soul. Again, no need to get the crops, to get anything. Just straight down to where the payload is. Oh. Good, double hits. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that I have enough geo because like 800 is for the nail upgrade. And definitely between like different stations, different stuff like that in Salubra, I will not be spending like 1900 geo. So I'm pretty sure I can actually unlock the stack station here in Ancient Basin. And therefore I can more quickly go back to the Watcher Knights from the King Station. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So rather than manually, you know, walking back and then spawning on, again, close to the King Station, I will be just getting it like this. Yeah, it's gonna be a 300 here, then 250 Deep Nest, 800 the upgrade for the nail, and then Salubra is gonna be like 500. So yeah, it should be enough. I'll also have to check how many charms I got. If I got enough charms. 10. So I got 1, 4, 6, 8 actually. Yeah, that's not good. That's not enough. Yeah, actually, which is faster, like from this side? I think maybe City Storerooms is set slightly faster just for the nail upgrade, because I forgot I need to upgrade my nail first. So yeah. But let's go and do the Watcher Knights anyway. Very simply because of the fact that I got like your nail is not gonna do any damage anyway. It's not gonna be that relevant, like from level 1 to level 2, right? So actually, so I sit here on this bench. That's why I'm not caring really about killing the enemies, because I want to sit on this bench again, just in case. The Watcher Knights is gonna be a pretty tough fight, you know. And so, yeah. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Wait, what am I doing? Let's see if I can just, by attacking these enemies, I can get soul. Can go back to full HP without having to go back to the bench. Yeah, it's fine. Like, you don't have to, you just need to have full HP, because like with the Watcher Knights, you can Dream Nail them before the fight, and you can get all the soul you need. So So because I will be mostly running with my spells are going to be the ones that are going to be taking them down in terms of HP, you know, not really my nail attacks. I just need my nail to generate a soul. I always hear so that you fight one less Watcher Knight, 5 rather than 6. And remember these ones, these two, green nail, full HP, full soul, see? Alright, let's go. Oh. Yeah, not too bad. Ah, I used it too late. Should have jumped higher. Right, nice. Just healing once. So the last two. I reacted too late. Yeah, here we go. Okay, I don't know why I thought they would have a lot more HP. So it wasn't the cleanest fight. But yeah, I'll take it, you know. I'll gladly take it. Again, I don't need the Geo, right? So I'm gonna go straight away to the Dreamer. Yeah, okay, thankfully. So that's one. Then I need to go back to Dirtmouth, right? Yeah, Dirtmouth to go to Umu, the archives, second Dreamer. Now, do I need to get my nail upgraded? Yeah, I do. Actually, I want to get it upgraded. So after this, I'm gonna go first to upgrade my nail. Then unfortunately, once you defeat the Dreamer, it's like a saving point. So if you quit the menu, you reopen it, you're gonna be spawning right here, pretty much. So that's the only unfortunate thing. So I'm thinking if I really need to upgrade my nail, you know. Probably not, but you know, the extra 4 damage they can do with each slash might be useful. Okay. Is it here, right? The fastest way? To go to the... Yeah, Charm Center, no, but to the... Is it high enough? Yeah. Oh, I don't know why I stopped. And I think it's actually fastest if I, after I get the nail upgraded. Is it the storerooms or is it King Station the fastest way? Considering that I have, you know, I have the dash, you know, the super dash, the Crystal dash. Here we go. And as I upgrade it now. Yeah, I think it's actually with King Station. Because like I can Crystal dash just like that. can crystal dash from here, right? No. Yeah, this is actually bad. Oh no! Just hate when I take damage like that, you know, because I start taking damage one after the other. It just pisses me off. Okay, just here once. Again, I don't want to risk, you know, dying here because otherwise I would be spawning where the Dreamer was, so super far away. So unfortunately, I failed the Crystal Dash from after the Nailsmith. I think I failed it. Should have been a little bit lower. Okay, good. Yeah, why not? Let's just sit on the bench. Yeah, not a lot. Just Umu. Oops. Second Dreamer. And then Deep Nest. No. And right after that, Queen's Gardens, Deep Nest, third Dreamer, Station, then the Hollow Knight. That's gonna be it. Super, super easy. It would be nice here to actually have Descending Dark so I can go down and at the same time I'm invulnerable, right? But anyway, no, not here. For Umu, we just go left. I'm pretty sure you can Crystal Dash somehow. 3, 4. And yeah, just here. And there is a skip, you can do it with Crystal Dash, but again, I'm not really good at doing that. Now here, I remember that you wanna like this wall here, you wanna just hang it, and then you wanna Crystal Dash, so that way you go straight down without having any worries. Now I'm gonna be sitting on the bench in the archives, so yeah, that was so bad. I didn't expect that explosion. With Shade Soul, I'm pretty sure I ended up hitting the big jellies, you know. So here, as long as you have full soul, that's fine, because you're gonna be getting HP here, saving. Can just in case you end up dying to Umu, you can just respawn very quickly, very fast, very near. Alright. That's fine. So healing now. You can attack, I think, 2 times with the Dream Mill Umu. Like this. Once. No, just once, unfortunately. I failed the second time. If I had charged it right away, I think I would have done it. Oh, rip. No. That was the worst I could have done. The worst. It was so bad, I don't know. I cannot even quantify how bad that was. You know? Yeah. At least I got some soul back, but yeah, you should never reach 3 phases here. I really have screwed up my gameplay. Especially the first phase was super bad. Super bad. Yeah, just one hit. Yeah, bad fight. I didn't have enough soul. I ended up like rushing too much. And so I didn't have enough soul. And yeah, I also used my soul to heal. Yeah, it was just lots of bad things happening. I didn't have the listen dialogue. Yeah, that's fine, you know. After the huge screw up at the very beginning in Green Path, I think nothing can really go any more wrong. Alright, that's two. Again, Queen's Gardens, and the third one is super quick after this one. You just go down to Deep Nest, and yeah, it's super quick. We have all the ingredients so that we don't have to sit on the trap bench. We can actually go to the shortcut in the ceiling. Also, there I need to remember to get have some soul, because there is a big like enemy, spider enemy, which is super annoying. And not having Shadow Dash means that I cannot skip through him. I'm gonna need to kill it down. Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Again, here, just in case you screw up, before you reach Queen's Gardens, the next bench, I recommend you to sit here, because otherwise you're gonna be respawned on the bench after the Dreamer. So again, just as a safety measure, you know. Here we go, easy. I'm just gonna go down from this path, then left, and that's why Ismasteer is important. I've seen some pros being able to Crystal Dash through that very small edge here. Again, you need perfectly time the frames, but I think it's possible even in this current patch. It's just very hard to do. You need lots of practice, and probably also you need to do it on like a pad or like on something that allows you to maybe be a little more precise with your movement. So I always like to attack the enemies with one time with a nail and then to use my spell. So in that way I get always some soul back, right? So there's a mini arena fight here. Now here it's just platforming, and again here I might screw up a lot. Okay, good. Okay, Crystal Dash, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, I almost fell on the spikes. Now here, just go down. Oh. Soul there, why not? And now here in this phase, like you want to go through these enemies like as quick as you can, without actually like engaging them. Yeah, not like that though. Okay, let me just focus here. And never panic. If you start panicking, that's when you start like screwing up. Okay, we're gonna be unlocking this bench. We have lots of geo left. So, oops, yeah, messed up. So we want to use this one. Yeah, probably I got like one Hollowness seal that I didn't need, you know? Alright. Getting some soul here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep full HP just in case. Okay. I don't remember the exact route, so that's why you can see I'm being pretty safe. Oh yeah, here. Better. Yeah, good. Yeah, now crystal dash towards the left. And we'll go all the way around. Okay, and you can take damage from the enemy if you want to, like it doesn't really matter. Take a little bit of damage there. Just stop the dash though here. And now here, very careful, platforming, do not fall down. Otherwise it's a big walking. And again, not having any map, I would like probably get lost lots of times until I remember the road. Alright, here we go. Again, here I recommend you to just sit on this bench, which is the real bench. So again, if you screw up, whatever, you're gonna respawn there, right? I got yeah, not insane amount of soul, but it's decent because now there is this enemy. And this one. Alright. I ended up taking damage, but then I was able to use a Descending Dark right on top of him. Great, and this is gonna be the last one. So now it's just a station, Dirtmouth, and the Hollow Knight, and that's it. So you can see here, even screwing up, even taking lots of damage, even misplaying, as I did, you know, a couple times, but it's definitely under 5 hours. And again, if you want to, you can use this time right before you do like Watcher Knights, before you start doing this last part of the end game with the Dreamers. You can make yourself stronger. You can get more mass shards, you can get more soul fragments, you can get more charms, you can get even the Shadow Dash, the Shriek. So yeah, you can do tons and tons of stuff to make yourself stronger before the very last like tough fights, you know, which Watcher Knights and then the Hollow Knight are actually the toughest ones. So yeah, that's what I recommend. And now here, the station on the top side. Yeah. And yeah, actually I got at the end of the day 788 geo remaining, which I'm not gonna use. To be honest though, I also didn't buy the extra charm notch from Salubra because I ended up like counting the charms and I only got like 8, so I would need 2 more. So I guess it's fine, no? With the extra charm notch, you can go, you can get Steady Body, which again in certain scenarios it might be useful. But yeah, it might take like, I don't know, 5 minutes more to get it. Because you might need to buy 1 more charm and if I remember correctly, right? You need 10 charms. So we need 1 more charm, 2 more charms, or to unlock somewhere to get 2 more charms, and then to spend the 500 for the next charm notch. So I guess if I had got as I originally planned, but then I changed idea, if I got the second charm notch from Salubra, then definitely I would have got only 288 geo extra, and probably even less if I had bought the charm I needed. Alright, but here we go. Remember, always save on this bench before the Hollow Knight fight. It might be another fight in the game that you might need to retry, you know, you might end up losing. So I see the percentage here. I think it should be like around 38%. 38, yeah, 38%. Alright, these are the charms. Now you could see them before. Oh. So, nail level 2, 2 charms equipped. And yeah, having everything other than the Shriek, all the nail arts, Shadow Dash, and Void Heart, you know, and tons of other charms. Alright, here we go. If you have fought against Pure Vessel, this fight might remind you of that. Oops. Oops. No. Oh. I didn't expect 2 parries in a row there. I knew that he was super close to the next phase, so that's why I kept attacking, and probably I became too careless. That's a very common mistake that I personally do. When I see the enemy getting very close on low HP, it's like I tunnel, and I like forget everything about like playing good, and I just start just misplaying a lot. So yeah. Oh. Oh, nice. I was still invulnerable. Here I can heal, I think. Yeah. Remember here, you don't actually damage him, so you can use all this time to get soul and to heal. Oops. Left and right, whenever he does that. So I should be able to heal again here. Have some time to heal. Okay, getting some soul. Right, here we go. Nice. So on the second attempt. Yeah, not too bad. And you can see they're really using spells, you know, because your nail, yes, it does a little bit of damage, but it's really weak. You don't have quick slash, you don't have the strength charm, you know, that increases your nail damage. So most of your damage is coming from your spells. So make sure you use especially the Descending Dark, because it makes you also invulnerable, right? Yeah, just a little bit of moving correctly, you know. You could see the difference from the first fight to the second fight. End up like dodging out more his attacks, doing the spells correctly, healing with the correct timing, so that then I could keep progressing through. So yeah, that's it, guys. So that's the run. Let's see the actual total time. It should be like 1 hour and like I really screwed up there in Green Path at the beginning, but it should be like 1 hour and 50, you know, something like that. Maybe even sooner, 1:45. So now it's all the acknowledgements about the game. So yeah, I hope you could see or even I hope you can even improve this. You know, you can use your own tricks to the game and getting more stuff, getting maybe even less stuff, progressing faster. And yeah, this is just one of the many ways how you can get this achievement. Again, I try to show you a way having an additional mask, getting some more upgrades, so that you would be a little more confident in the fight, especially for the Watcher Knights and for the Hollow Knight. Those are the 2 hardest fights, in my opinion. Everything else is all about like trying to keep healthy, not trying to rush that much. You could see that every time I ended up rushing, I ended up like taking too much damage, and so I ended up to reset or maybe going too slow, not to screw up that much. So yeah, you want to have a mix between like how quickly you're gonna go, but also how consistently and and how carefully you're gonna go. And but yeah, with this kind of run, you know, you should have plenty of time remaining. So in any case, you maybe struggle against some earlier bosses or in any other part of the game, maybe you wanted to explore more, you wanted to get more stuff, you should definitely have the time to do so. So yeah, not too bad, I guess. And other than that huge screw up at Green Path at the very beginning, you can see that it was pretty straightforward. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed, you know, the gameplay. Let's see here the actual time. The percentage was 38%. I will watch it, I saw it before. So you can see very basic, just the basic stuff needed. I'm pretty sure you can complete this much faster, you know, using tons of different skips as pro players, you know, and as speedrunners use. But using this kind of routing, you know, pretty safe, pretty methodic, without using major skips, I think it should be like, if you go pretty fast, it would take you like 1 hour and maybe 20, you know, something like that. You cannot really save that much time if you do like everything that I've done in this video. So here we go. So actual total time, oh, 1:38. So it was actually faster than I expected. So even if I screw up in Green Path, it was 1:38. So I could have got like 1:35 if I hadn't screwed up there. So yeah, pretty happy. So yeah, that was it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and see ya. Bye bye.